Do you feel like someone in your life might not be what they seem? But what if there's something darker behind the ordinary facade? You may not realize it, you might not know about it, but keep observing to find out. In the mysterious corners of our existence lurk entities capable of extracting life energy from us, much like vampires feed on blood. These energy vampires, often referred to as demons, can significantly deplete us, leaving nothing but a shell of fatigue and apathy. Deciphering their presence in your life can be done by analyzing several clues. The first and most obvious signal is constant fatigue that does not subside even after long rest. If you feel emotionally drained, as if your life energy has been siphoned off after interacting with a certain individual, this could be a sign of their vampiric nature. Energy vampires often use manipulations, instilling a sense of guilt or obligation in others. They may make you constantly cater to their needs while ignoring your own. These individuals often create an aura of victimhood around themselves, thereby attracting attention and sympathy. Interacting with an energy vampire can cause sharp changes in your mood and self-perception. You might notice that your usual state of joy and optimism is replaced by feelings of anxiety and depression. It is important to learn to recognize such influences and to be able to set boundaries. For example, train yourself to say no without feeling guilty and limit the time spent in the company of people who deplete your energy. Caring for your own energy is not only a right, but also a duty for each of us. Learn to listen to your inner sensations and respond to them, protecting your space from those who may violate it. In a world where spiritual realities often remain beyond the visible, changes in behavior and personality can serve as signs pointing to potential demonic dominion. Such transformations, often abrupt and unexpected, manifest in several key aspects. One of the most apparent signs is a sharp change in temperament. A person who was previously peaceful and joyful may suddenly exhibit aggression or, conversely, sink into deep apathy. These extremes can be induced by the insertion of demonic energy seeking to destabilize a person's life. Demons, aiming to isolate their victims, can cause conflicts and misunderstandings among close people. Sudden outbursts of anger, unexplained jealousy, and accusations without visible reasons can indicate that a person is under the influence of demonic forces. People under demonic influence may suddenly abandon their beliefs, goals, and passions. Their interests and aspirations can change drastically, reflecting the internal conflict and struggle caused by demonic intervention. The often noted tendency to isolate can be a soul's defensive reaction or an attempt by demons to hide their presence. A person may start avoiding public places, refuse meetings with friends and family, which facilitates the strengthening of demonic influence. Cases where demonic invasion manifests through physical changes are not uncommon. Pale skin, dark circles under the eyes, unexplained pains, or sharp changes in appetite can be external manifestations of an internal demonic struggle. Recognizing these signs is the first step towards liberation from demonic influence. It is important not only to observe external manifestations, but also to strive to understand internal changes. Spiritual awakening and awareness can serve as a powerful shield against demonic attacks. In the mysterious depths of spiritual warfare, demonic presence often becomes a source of disruption to the bonds that strengthen our soul and lead us towards God. This aspect of demonic influence manifests in two key directions: weakening of faith and the breakdown of interpersonal relationships. Demons can infiltrate thoughts and feelings, inducing doubts about spiritual truths that once seemed unshakable. This occurs through gradual installation of skepticism or through sudden faith crises, where the soul starts to feel empty and devoid of light. Such a state can distance a person from prayers and meditations, which are channels for divine communication. Demonic influence can also manifest in creating conflicts and misunderstandings between people. This often happens through the distortion of the perception of others' words and actions, giving them a negative connotation that can provoke malice, offense, or anger. These emotional outbursts not only enhance isolation, but also undermine trust and understanding, critical for maintaining strong relationships. Often, individuals under demonic influence experience internal struggle and a tendency toward isolation. This isolation can be both physical and emotional, where one feels detached from society and their spiritual roots. This condition can be further exacerbated if demons intensify feelings of shame, guilt, or unworthiness, hindering sincere communication and spiritual growth. Demons can affect a person's ability to perceive and interpret spiritual signals. Prayers and religious rituals may seem meaningless, and symbols of faith may appear distorted. This leads to spiritual chaos, where one loses bearings and cannot find solace in traditional spiritual practices. To restore disrupted connections and counter demonic forces, strengthening inner resolve and deep spiritual work are necessary. Prayer, meditation, and communion with spiritual mentors can help regain lost connections and lead to the revival of faith and spiritual harmony. In a world where everyone aspires to their unique radiance, envy and jealousy are dark shadows, casting turmoil into human souls. These feelings are not just emotional responses, they can be manifestations of demonic influence aimed at destroying harmony and well-being. Envy arises when an individual feels that another possesses something they lack. This could be success, happiness, or even spiritual stability. Jealousy, on the other hand, is the fear of losing something valuable due to another's interference. Both states are saturated with negative energy, which, according to some spiritual traditions, attracts demonic entities. Once rooted in the heart, envy and jealousy begin to destroy from within. These feelings can lead to heightened conflicts, relationship breakdowns, and even spiritual decline. An envious or jealous person may experience deterioration in personal relationships as their perception of the world is tinged with darkness. According to some teachings, demons feed on the negative energy generated by envy and jealousy. They can amplify these feelings, pushing the individual towards irrational actions and thoughts, deepening their spiritual crisis. This creates a vicious cycle where feelings of envy and jealousy and demonic influence reinforce each other. The path to liberation from these dark emotions lies through deep self-reflection and spiritual awakening. Recognizing and acknowledging one's envious and jealous feelings can help sever ties with demonic influences. The healing process includes strengthening connections with the divine through prayer, meditation, and spiritual mentorship. Overcoming envy and jealousy is a battle between light and darkness within an individual's soul. By strengthening their spiritual resilience and establishing harmonious relationships with others, a person can free themselves from demonic influence and regain inner peace. In the labyrinths of human interactions, hidden intentions can be stumbling blocks on the path to true harmony and understanding. The danger lies not so much in open conflicts as in disguised, insidious aspirations that undermine spiritual and moral well-being. Hidden intentions are often cloaked in the guise of benevolence. However, their true nature is revealed through discrepancies between words and actions. For example, promises of support that are consistently broken or compliments that carry the poison of criticism can indicate malevolent motives. One effective way to recognize hidden intentions is heightened attention to the details of behavior and speech. It is important to analyze recurring patterns in communication that may reveal insincerity or double standards. Additionally, deep intuition and spiritual insight can help uncover masked threats. Meditation and prayer can significantly enhance inner sensitivity to hidden intentions. A calm mind allows for a deeper understanding of the essence of others' words and actions, seeing beyond the facade of ordinariness to hidden motives. Genuine spiritual awakening comes with the realization of not only external but also internal threats. If hidden intentions are not recognized, they can inflict long-term damage to spiritual and emotional states. Manipulations and deceit undermine trust, complicating the building of sincere and supportive relationships. In the gloomy corners of the soul's world, demons can become smiths of destruction, not only undermining the foundation of human essence, but gradually destroying the core of personality, its character, and interpersonal connections. This process is often invisible and cunning, occurring under the guise of everyday life. It all starts with a loss of self-identification clarity, as individuals begin to doubt their beliefs, values, and life priorities. Demons can manipulate emotions and thoughts, inducing states of fear, doubt, and confusion, undermining confidence in oneself and one's true desires. As the personality suffers, interpersonal relationships deteriorate. Demonic influence can manifest in misunderstandings and conflicts with loved ones, leading to isolation and loneliness. Over time, relationships can become a source of pain and disappointment rather than support and love. One of the most insidious aspects of demonic influence is the distortion of reality perception. Individuals begin to see the world through a lens of negativity, deepening their alienation and fear. This state can lead to depression and apathy, suppressing the spiritual and emotional potential of the personality. Often, demonic forces not only destroy an individual personality, but also cause it to spread negativity among others, creating a chain reaction of destruction. This happens through aggression, malice, or manipulations directed at others, spreading dark energies further. The restoration process begins with the recognition of the presence and impact of demonic forces. Deep self-reflection, spiritual practices such as prayer and meditation can help restore lost harmony in personality and relationships. Support from the community and spiritual mentors also plays a key role in healing and restoring inner peace. In the shadows of our everyday lives, demonic forces can secretly manipulate emotions and relationships, provoking conflicts and quarrels, often using those closest to us as tools of their influence. These hidden actions not only destroy personal connections, but also undermine spiritual balance and inner peace. Demons often use human nature's weaknesses and imperfections to stir up discord. They can distort words or actions, making them appear more aggressive or threatening than they truly are. This leads to misunderstandings and offenses that can quickly escalate into open conflicts. One common example is when a minor remark or even a joke is taken too seriously, causing anger or offense. Demons can enhance a person's sensitivity to criticism, prompting a reaction that is disproportionate to the original stimulus. This creates a chain reaction of discontent and aggression, spreading negativity in a downward spiral. Recognizing demonic influence on our emotions and reactions can aid in resolving conflicts. Deep self-awareness and meditation can reveal the roots of internal conflicts and teach us to respond to provocations with wisdom and calmness. Spiritual guidance and practices can provide protection from demonic manipulations, restoring peace and harmony in interpersonal relationships. In a world where every decision can have far-reaching effects, demonic forces often seek to sow discord by clouding our thoughts and judgments. This sinister intervention manifests subtly and insidiously, resulting in sudden indecisiveness, uncharacteristic confusion, or an overwhelming sense of mental overload. Such conditions prompt individuals to make rash decisions that can damage their relationships, professional life, and spiritual well-being. The fog of confusion serves a dual purpose. It weakens an individual's will and distances them from their support systems, making it easier for negative forces to take deeper root and manipulate their path. Countering this can be achieved through awareness and spiritual practices such as meditation or prayer, which help restore mental clarity and strengthen spiritual bonds. In conclusion, recognizing the presence of demonic forces in our lives and understanding the mechanisms of their impact on personality, relationships, and spiritual life are crucial for protection. Spiritual vigilance and deep self-reflection help to recognize and counteract these negative influences. Pursuing spiritual growth and employing meditative practices provide reliable protection against demonic influences, restoring harmony and peace in our lives.